You sprained your ankle, now what? I was diagnosed with a grade 3 sprain. That means usually you're gonna be not moving your foot, not walking on it for like 6 weeks or so. I'm on day 5, I'm walking. This is a 6-inch box, Patrick step up. Not bad ankle mobility for day 5. First 2 days I was on my ass with my foot in the air, scooting around like this, and even the slightest movement was like excruciating, and I'd be sitting there going, So we're talking, wait, are they gonna delete that off YouTube if I say that word?
No.
All right, let's keep going. The point is, whatever grade you are, you can use this data. I'm not trying to take the place of a doctor. Your first zone there, you're just trying to get out of pain enough to start using your floss band. So the first couple days I couldn't even use it because it was in too much pain. But hot and cold are both proven to reduce pain a little bit. And even if you can only move your big toe, you'll want to sit there, say you're in the tub. So on your hot phase, when you're in the tub, think to move your big toe. Think to do 25 clockwise circles, 25 counterclockwise, and then 50 up and back. So you're just trying to keep some motion. But as soon as you can, as soon as you're pain-free enough, we're already into phase 2, which is flossing. So the floss band, you want to look at how to get it on. It's important you start under the ankle, and just to be sure, you can still see I got some bruising under there. Anyways, you'll want to start under the ankle, and just to be sure, instead of moving on, I would do another full one under the ankle. So if the band is on very light, it's not going to work as well, but I don't want you pushing through pain either. So you'll know when you can actually get it on there with some tension, you're ready for this step. So I put another one right under that ankle, and I'm putting, you see this band is rubber, so I'm putting tension. Now I'm gradually going to come up. So we want to start low and then come away from it just for blood flow reasons. And now I'm going as tight as I can, and now I'm going to get really tight over this Achilles area. And this step is done 10 times a day. This is what got me from being on my butt, unable to stand or anything, to walking the first day that I did this 10 times. So now I'm going to put it straight, and now I'm going to do my same 25 circles. And it doesn't matter if your knee moves or not, just think with your toe, just get your toe doing that motion. So you're gonna do 25 like that, getting as far in each direction as you can. So what's happening is you're breaking up scar tissue when you go away, and you're actually strengthening when you come up because the band is resistant. So when you do 25 that way, and then 25 counterclockwise, now when you go to flexion extension, don't be surprised if your tibialis is on fire. So I'm often, then when I get to the 50 like this, I'm often after the 25th rep, I'm like, okay, this is my chance to heal my body with how hard I'm willing to push my body. So I'm often just like excruciating burn. When you go 25 one way, 25 the other way, and now 50 up and back, 10 times a day, that got me able to stand and then able to walk in the same day. So it really doesn't matter what, I'm not trying to take the place of a doctor and tell you what grade you are or what you can or can't do. I'm really just trying to share with you that once you can strap that floss band on and get some motion, doing it 10 times a day can work miracles. It also allowed me, because if I would even stand, the swelling was so painful that it would just be excruciating, and then I'd be sitting in bed. I didn't want to take any painkillers. I'd be sitting in bed in pain for 10, 15 minutes. So the band also became my friend, so I could get to the bathroom without sliding my butt across the floor. So using the band, you can put some compression so that you can actually, once you're able to walk, you'll probably be able to walk first with the band before you're able to walk without the band. And then the final thing, which is the phase I'll be going into next, so I'll show you with my uninjured side so that you can see the full action. But then what I'm gonna do daily now in order to progress, actually I can probably show you, I can show you my injured side. This will be my first time doing it, but I'll show you my injured side. This is an exercise we came up with right here at ATG that many people have told us that they were able to cancel ankle surgeries and other such things from using this. And I've actually never done it with a weight this light, so I'll have to get it propped up against something. So you're basically taking your band now. Now it has nothing to do with the band itself. The band is just a convenient way to wrap this to your foot. So if you even believe in strength training, you can use this to strength train your ankle. until now, there hasn't been an efficient way to train your ankle, and this year we came up with this. So you're doing your same thing, but instead of 25 now, you would just do 5 one way, 5 the other way, and you can start actually using your knee. So now there's full weight that way. And again, this is my first time even doing it. And then I'm going to rotate this way and come up. So in this case, we're not doing the 25s anymore. The routine now becomes go one way, go all the way around. Now go back the other way, all the way around. Do 5 of those each way, and then forward and backward do 10. And if that's easy, keep going. But you want to get, the way you'll know that you're rehabbing, so you'll gradually go from more rounds of that to then getting to a weight, and this is where I'll show you on my other side, to then getting to a weight that you can only do 1 cycle of that, 5 each way and 10, because now instead of the pain being the barrier, you're actually getting to the limit of your strength. So this is how you can come back from an ankle injury with ankles even stronger, because maybe you haven't even trained your ankle strength fully in the past. So we'll see here, this is 15% of my weight. That's actually like the limit of what I even recommend going to. So that's why I'm showing this weight. This is 27.5 pounds, and I weigh 176. So I started closer to my toes, and I wrapped upward. Again, the band is not doing anything magical now. It's just a very convenient way I've found to put the weight on the foot. So now you'll see that by going around, I'm going to get full strengthening. And then you can see when I go forward and backward, you can see the range of motion you're getting there. So this is how you'll get rid. As long as you don't get strong in this position, your body will keep the scar tissue to protect you. But it's not really going to do its job for sports. So we're just putting strength in its place, and then your body will have a way of letting yourself get rid of it. And I did actually a grade 3 to this ankle, and until I started doing this exercise, I always clung to scar tissue in here, never could quite bend the same, always felt a little pain. But look, you'll see now, like, this foot is at failure. That's why I was showing, this is not even the weight I would use for this particular one. I can bear it, I'm trying as hard as I can. So now we're talking about full ankle strengthening. So there you go, that's your 3 phases after an ankle sprain. And then my last little tips, when you're in that phase where you're in bed and you really can't get up, the first tip, your back is probably gonna start hurting. So roll up a towel, because you're sitting like this all the time. And you can't stand up and you can't exercise. So put this, wedge it right in there in your lower back, 10 minutes at a time, and it'll get rid. I immediately started getting back pain by day 2 of just being like this all the time, either laying or being like this. And this immediately after the first time I did it for 10 minutes, took it away. And then my other 2 tips are, while you're sitting in bed there, double up your band and 10 times a day, and you can keep this up once you start doing your ankle flossing as well. So until you can get to the gym, today's my first day being able to even drive and get to the gym. 20 of these, 10 times a day, and you can actually correct, you can come back from your ankle injury having corrected the #1 imbalance in upper body muscles, which is weak scapular retractors, the muscles between your shoulder blades. So I'm coming back feeling stronger than ever in my upper back, which contributes to top speed, and I'm coming back stronger than ever in my hip flexors, because you can work on this drill, and if you can't hold yourself up, you can work one leg at a time. So if you're a slow-footed dude, you can go out with an ankle injury and legitimately come back running faster than when you went out. This one, you would either hold 1 second at a time, 20 times per leg, or you would go to failure like that. And then the last thing, you can come back with a stronger grip. Say you're a point guard, you go out with an ankle injury, you can come back with the strongest grip of anyone you'll play. Heavy grips, this is 100 pounds of pressure close, this is 150. I mean, I've checked against other point guards, and I almost never play against a point guard. Go ahead and get the heavy grip 150, and not just one hand, but both. I've almost never found a point guard who has as strong of a grip as me. So that's gonna make a difference on your defense, your ball handling. So these give you something you can do when you can't even get out of bed, just to keep your spirits up. It gets a little blood flowing since you have so much just stuck in that ankle. And then this will help with your back pain. So those are all my best tips 4 coming back off an ankle injury. Hope this video got helped you guys. Up there, but Connor will edit it. Let's go.